It's 39 degrees outside, but we might need to do something different. We may need to step up the game. Hi guys, so last year December when I was on vacation, I did a tutorial in my stories on Instagram, and a lot of you guys asked me to do it again. Unfortunately, that was my last day, so I didn't get to do it again, and now I find myself under very high extremely high temperatures. So let me attempt. I've been doing this for the last 4 days and it seems to be working, so I'm just going to do what I do when I do what I do. Okay, it's not a tutorial on how you should how makeup should be done under high temperatures. It's just how I've been doing it for the last few days and it seems to be working. Let's get into it. Now that you see that I'm not naked, let me zoom in a little. So the first thing I do is hydrate. Hydrate yourself. Since I came here, I've been feeling very dehydrated, so I've been drinking water a lot. The second thing is, I think the misconception that people have is that when it's hot and you're sweating, you should use less moisture. That didn't make sense, but more mats, more powders, still you need moisture. There's a big difference between dehydrated skin and oily skin. Oily skin can be dehydrated, so that's the part where people go wrong and they don't moisturize their skin. Moisture is not oil, so your skin needs moisture even if it's oily skin. All skin needs moisture. First things first, serum. I carried my current favorite. I carried a lot of mini little things. This is a travel moisture surge by Clinique.
The thing about the Middle East, and when I come to Dubai, I find that my skin is very dry because there's a lot of AC air is very drying. There's a lot of artificial air.
You're in your room, there's AC. You go to the lobby, there's AC. The cab, there's AC. Train, there's AC.
The mall, there's AC, so it's just AC everywhere, and that kind of dries you.
For this reason, I am piling on moisture as much as I can. And this is dramatically different, also by Clinique. Next, so I'm going to let that sink in, and then we add SPF. I'm using my favorite SPF. This one is by Mary Kay. So no matter how many products you use on your face, SPF goes on last. I'm going to allow 5 minutes for that to sink in, and then I add foundation. Meanwhile, I'll do my eyes. I don't want to wipe off my products when the eyeshadow falls off, so I'm wearing these eye shields, eyeshadow armor to help. So they help catch the eyeshadow fallout, prevents messy mascara smudges. You could even use them to stencil your eyeliner, your cat eye. Okay, let's begin. So I carried this Kat Von D foundation. I love it because for traveling, I know there's not going to be any danger of it spilling anywhere. So I love to travel with this one. We want very minimal coverage because you don't want, when you're sweating and your foundation is melting, looks like hot Indian tea. So I use very minimal foundation. And I'll spray this brush so that it can help move the foundation around. You just need sheer coverage. On my forehead, I don't use any product. I just use what's left on the brush. It looks more natural that way. And that's it for foundation. What I'll do next is I'll add more moisture. Let that sink in. In the meantime, I'll be doing my lips. So for lips, just something subtle. I'm using a cream blush. I find that it makes my lips look so natural. And then I'm just adding my favorite gloss. This one by Zaron. Ooh. In 24 karat. I think I may need to line my lips. Use this Night Moth by MAC. Just to define my lips. And I blend that. Okay, that's done. And I feel like my foundation is dry now. So what I'll do next, I'll take a beauty blender. This one is not damp. And just bounce it around. Let that absorb the excess foundation. I'm not using it as a beauty blender, I'm using it as a sponge because it's dry. Then the next thing, I'll use this powder by MAC, the blot pressed powder in deep dark. Take my brush. Remember, the skin is moisturized, it just doesn't look oily. So you don't compromise the dewy look. I have combination skin, so I'm just doing it around my T-zone, getting there. If I had a big fluffy kabuki brush, I would just brush everything together, but since I didn't pack that, I'm just going to leave it like that. Before I finish this look, I think I'd like to add some color back to my face. Of late, I've been feeling creamy blushes. Oof, just a lot. Just a dab of that. And I'm doing a high cheek blush. Just blend that in. I'm taking this palette. Just a little bit of mild contour there. So that when the light hits, it hits properly. And that is the final look.
Face catwalk.
I think I'm ready. I'm obviously late, but I needed to do this for you guys. And I hope this helped in a way.
I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for supporting my channel.
One more tip, something that I do once I get back in the evening is use this after I scrub. I scrub with this 7-day scrub, and then I use the After Sun Rescue Balm. This is also by Clinique. It looks like that. So this just helps repair your skin from sun exposure before it becomes damaged. I don't do this every day. I only do when I'm on vacation because I try to avoid the sun as much as possible.
Is it? The girl them jump.